Before we begin, there are few instructions to be followed that I request everyone to kindly put your mobile phones in silent mode, and any eatable items are not allowed in this auditorium. Please kindly follow these instructions.
A very
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Ashley Nadkatin of SE Printing.
And myself, Vidya Evle from SE Printing.
It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all to the National Conference on Food Packaging 3.0, organized by the Department of Printing and Packaging Technology at Pune Vidyarthi Grahas College of Engineering and Technology and Management, Pune. Sponsored by Platinum sponsor Fujifilm India Private Limited, Gold sponsor Winsac Rotatec India Private Limited, Associate sponsor Athavale Foods, Ace Office Automation, Print Posters, Wakefield Foods and Joshi Sweets, Media Partner Print Week, Watt Packaging. Today, we gather here to explore AI-driven smart packaging innovations, sustainability and advancements assuring next-gen food safety shaping the future of food packaging. I now feel honored to welcome our respected chief guest, Dr. M.P. Raghav Rao, Managing Director at Fujifilm Sericol India Private Limited. Respected guest of honor, Mr. Shwetadweep Das, VP of ISKCON and Head of Annamrita Foundation, former Chairman and Honorable Director of our college, Sri S.P. Redekar Sir, Honorable Director, Professor R.G. Kaduskar Sir, respected Principal, Dr. M.R. Tarambale Sir, Professor Madhura Majan, Head of Department, Printing and Packaging Technology, and convener of this conference, Professor Padmaja Joshi, co-convener of this conference, respected esteemed speakers, industry representatives, delegates, HODs, faculty members, and student participants from PVG COITM, MIPT, JIPT Mumbai, and SIES. On behalf of PVG COITM, Department of Printing and Packaging Technology, and the NCFP team, we are excited to welcome you all.
And I would also like to welcome Dr. N.C. Saha. So let's give them a big round of applause.
Everybody's presence adds immense prestige to this event, alongside our valued sponsors and also our dignitaries whose vital support has made this conference possible. Thank you all, and now let us begin with a big round of applause. To begin this auspicious occasion, I would now like to invite our respected dignitaries to kindly come forward for the Saraswati Pujan, seeking blessings for knowledge, wisdom, and success.
Thank you all the respected dignitaries. Now I request Professor Padmaja Joshi, co-convener of this conference, to introduce visions and objects of NCFP 3.0.
Good morning. respected dignitaries on and off the dais, today's chief guest, Dr. MP Raghav Rao, uh, Managing Director, Fujifilm Sericol India Private Limited. Today's guest of honor, Shwetadweep Das, VP of ISKCON and Head of Annamrita Foundation. Dr. N.C. Saha, ex-director of IIP. Our beloved principal, Dr. M.R. Tarambale sir. All the students, all the sponsors, industry participants, I welcome you all to this conference, National Conference on Food Packaging 3.0. While I was struggling in my mind that where should and how should I start my little speech about this NCFP, I came across this beautiful quote, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." And that's what precisely we did, not just 3 years back when we started hosting this conference, but every year that little step and a big decision of yes, we can make it this year too, has literally helped us to sail us through these last 3 years. So once we made our mind, the idea was floated to second year students, and I'm proud to state that SE students have willingly enrolled their names maybe in the different teams like logistics, curation, editorial, and all those committees. Enthusiastic team of students were on the task from day one for pulling registrations, theme discussions, speaker search, research paper presentations, and all that. The main task is of getting collaboration or getting associated with the good brands in this sector. And we are really lucky and fortunate that this year too, we have got platinum sponsorship from Fujifilm and gold sponsorship from Winsac Rotatech. The core team had fantastic ideas for the execution of this event in terms of maybe what should be the items and goodies in the registration kit, planning of the conference, and then once this was discussed, there was no looking back, and here we are. I'm sure that the last 2 years, last 2 years keynote addresses, this year too, you will find the topics very interesting. It is not just the experts, experts which you will get to listen this year, but we have scaled up the conference this year with the panel discussion. We have pulled in more industrial registrations to have the good networking opportunities, and we look forward to this conference mainly from the students' point of view, that the students will get a good opportunity to participate in conference and have a first-hand experience that how a conference gets executed and what are the things in it. So this year, sustainable packaging, AI-driven smart packaging, next-gen food processing, and safety. These are the themes, these are the basic themes around which the topics delivered by the keynote addresses will be there. So soon we will witness all these experts' texts on all these topics. I once again welcome all the dignitaries on end of the dais, and I hope all of us we will enjoy the day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving forward now, I request Professor Madhura Mahajan, convener of this conference and head of department Printing and Packaging Technology, to present the department overview.
Thank you. All the respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty members, HODs, and dear students. It's a warm welcome to all of you for this National Conference on Food Packaging 3.0, which is the third succession year that we are trying to build it step by step, as Professor Joshi ma'am has just mentioned, that literally trying to put a brick by brick on this wall of NCFP. And I'm sure that one day we will have a grand NCFP too, with more sponsors attached to it. But now also we are having a great response. So it's a great pleasure to introduce our department to some of the people who are new, and there are some students who have come from other than PVG. We had the opportunity to interact with many international collaborators. So we had a chance to interact with members from Sri Lanka, and now we have also signed an MOU with the Sri Lankan Association of Printers, and Dr. Janaka Swami from this SLAP visited our college, and he gave an excellent interactive lecture on sustainability. And this started by a visit to Sri Lanka by one of our faculty members, Professor Kanade, and then there onwards the relationship had started. We also now are a part of Girls Who Print Global, that is USA. And that's an organization which helps women who are in printing industry to come forward as entrepreneurs in business in their area of work, and that helps them to grow their network not only within their organization or outside, or even at global level. So that's how PVG Pune, PVG, our Department of Printing and Packaging, is associated with Girls Who Print USA. Then we also had an interaction and visit to IIT Kanpur at their Flexi Center, that is the Flexible Electronics Printing Department there, where they are into printed electronics. And that helped us to understand and collaborate with this IIT Kanpur department to work in projects of printed electronics. So that visit was in the month of January this year. And we also got an opportunity as PVG, and we have alumni at various summits that happen. So RESPAC is one of the international conference that happens every year. Dr. Saha is the convener of that conference, and students from MIPT and PVG COET, they are volunteers at that international conference, which is held at Lalit Hotel in Mumbai each year. So that is one opportunity. We got a chance to work with Flexo Summit in Jaipur. That was one opportunity. And we also participate at various local press association organizations. And SPPU Printing Press recently completed its Platinum Jubilee. And that's why we also were a part of that celebration. Along with our regular curriculum, we organize many guest lectures and training programs, be it in project management, cybersecurity, research writing, and sustainability. We've also conducted hands-on training on Raspberry Pi and printed electronics. And many workshops were conducted in-house for industry people. So we conducted a training for a cluster from Satara district. And there were around 20 industry people from Satara district who wanted to, who had received funds from government of Maharashtra for cluster. They invested into 11 crore flexo machine, which prints on flexible material, flexible packaging. And so we had the opportunity to train their these 20 owners, press owners, who have partially invested along with the government. And this was a 3 days training program that we conducted for them. We also had participation this time in Smart India Hackathon. We could not cross the first line, but we at least had our ideas ready for presentation. So almost 3 groups presented their ideas at Smart India Hackathon. Then there is a research project happening on 3D printed flexographic plate, which was selected by COEP in one of their competitions. And they have also, under incubation, so they have also received some funds for this idea that they presented. Then we are a regular participant in the Print Olympiad, which is a students' competition which is conducted by Offset Printers Association, Ludhiana, and they are in their 7th edition, and every year we have participated. So like this, we have completed our first online round, and the next offline round will be conducted in the month of April or May, depending upon the availability of dates. And that's how we've got associated with this students' competition. The final winner of this Print Olympiad is going to from West region. If we hope all the 5 finalists are from PVG. So there are 2 finalists from MIPT and 3 finalists from PVG COET. So out of these, one of them is going to get the chance to go to Shanghai, China, and that will be held in the month of October this year. So we look forward for that opportunity as well. We have our guest of honor today, Shwetadeep Das sir. So he is from ISKCON, and we have also an association with Bhakti Vedanta Research Center and have done a lot of research projects along with BRC. So thank you, sir. You have joined today and spared your valuable time with us. There have been various industrial visits to different companies and MOUs, very important MOUs signed. One of the most important MOU is with ScreenSet to do the project on printed electronics, that is printed heaters. And second, we signed recently with Image Provision. It is a software company which is into print defect detection using image processing. So this is what is a recent MOU. An MOU is in pipeline with Chitrai Bandhu. And they have also signed, we are in the process of signing the MOU. Actually, they are a partner for us in this conference as well, but because of some German delegations visiting them, they could not come here directly. We are also starting a collaboration with IIP Mumbai, and also there are many initiatives related to training and guidance under IKS. So these are some of our activities which happen in our department, and we are really thankful for all the support that is extended by respected principal sir, honorable directors sir, and the entire management of PVG for their continuous support and guidance, so that we are able to keep on showing our presence not only at college level but at outside at industry level, at national and international level. So with this, I like to conclude my short brief information about the department. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request our respected principal, Dr. M.R. Tarambe sir, to share its valuable thoughts and address the gathering.
Good morning, one and all present here. Guest on the dais, chief guest for the today's function, Raghav Rao sir. Then guest of honor, Mr. Shwetadeep Das sir. Then Saha sir from Mumbai. HOD printing, coordinator, convener Joshi madam. The guest from industries, then different department HODs, dean, and all my beloved student. So while going through the presentation of Mahajan madam, so as far as the printing department is concerned, it is the smallest in PVG Engineering College. But if you try to find out the activities at state level, institute level, district level, then national level, international level, I think the highest activities are conducted by printing department. So this is really a proud thing. And having such type of conference on food and food packaging, so this is really a challenge. If I declare conference on AI, probably there will be overwhelming response. All colleges, all students, all industries, they will jump. But when there is a niche area like food packaging, and to have this type of gathering, it is really a commendable, madam. You have done, your department has done really a good work to bring all these sources, beneficiaries together, so that this topic will reach to a large, at large in a society. So may I tell you, printing is one of the industry which is leading, growing fast, and one of the aspect of it to fulfill its value is nothing but packaging. And in packaging, various type of packagings are there, but more concentration will be given generally to a food packaging, because there are many rules and regulation, and these packets, wraps, they will be there in everyone's hand. So this is really a challenge to give good quality food over a time period without deteriorating the qualities, how we can pack, not only pack, can it have some sort of sustainable solution or not. So all these aspects are there, and that's why this topic for the today's conference at a national level, food packaging 3.0. 3.0 is not third generation, it is a third year of our this every year's efforts. This will be there, and I think this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will go. Why? Because this is the only industry which will be connecting the market, industry, and we people all. Because when we are taking some food, so it will have some sort of packaging, the quality of the packaging will matter. So the speakers, they are very good. So I have gone through all the speakers, and this is really some sort of Diwali for you. You will find all crackers today, so to know you what is there in the market just now. So please take benefit of it. Not the least and the last part, I should thank my all sponsor. Why? Because without their help this is not possible. So once again, I wish all the best for this conference and hope everyone will take good ideas, good thinking, good innovations, and the present practices which are going on in the market related to the food and packaging technology. So with this I conclude and hope this day will be fruitful to you, happy to you, knowledgeable to you, and enjoyable to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. We are deeply grateful for the support that has made this event possible. It's now time to honor our platinum sponsor, Fujifilm India Private Limited. I request respected Principal Sir, Dr. M.R. Tarambe, to present a memento as a token of appreciation to Dr. Shilpa Anchwale for their invaluable support. I request ma'am to come forward on the stage. The sponsorship has played a crucial role in making this event successful. Let's give them a huge round of applause. We are delighted to extend our sincere gratitude to our gold sponsor, Vinsec Rotatech India Private Limited, for their generous support towards NCFP 3.0. I request our respected Principal Dr. M.R. Tarambe sir to kindly felicitate Mr. Ashutosh Kumar sir. I request sir to come forward on stage. Let's give them a huge round of applause. We would like to acknowledge Ace Office Automation for their support in providing ID cards for the event. Their assistance has contributed the smooth organization of NCFP 3.0. I now request respected Principal Dr. M.R. Tarambe sir to kindly felicitate Ms. Vrushali Dhadge ma'am. I request ma'am to come forward on stage. We express our heartfelt thanks to Joshi Sweets for graciously providing delicious evening snacks in the form of motichur laddus and karanjis. Their thoughtful contribution adds sweetness to this conference experience. We sincerely thank Wakefield Foods Private Limited for their generous contribution of jelly and Faluda mixes for our participants. Their support enhances overall experience of our all attendees. We would also like to express our heartfelt thanks to Athavle Foods and Print Posters for their generous support towards NCFP 3.0. Though they could not be present with us today, their contribution is deeply appreciated. Now I would like to request respected Principal Dr. M.R. Tarambe sir to felicitate Dr. N.C. Shah.
Thank you, sir, for joining us today. Moving forward, I would now request Professor Ms. Padmaja Joshi to introduce our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Shwetadvip Das, VP of ISKCON and Head of Anamrita Foundation.
आजच्या या आपल्या कॉन्फरन्ससाठी आपल्याला एक विशेष अतिथी म्हणून जे सर लाभलेले आहेत त्यांची मी थोडक्यात तुम्हाला ओळख करून देणार आहे. श्वेतदीप दास सर, जसं तुम्ही मगाशी ऐकलंत, इस्कॉन ह्या संस्थेशी ते बरेच वर्ष जोडले गेलेले आहेत. ते व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इस्कॉन म्हणून कार्यरत आहेत पुण्यातल्या ब्रांचचे. तसंच मगाशी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे ते सदस्य महाराष्ट्र गो सेवा आयोग ह्या समितीचे ते सदस्य आहेत. इस्कॉनचे उपाध्यक्ष आहेत. तसेच अन्नामृत फाउंडेशन ह्या संस्थेचे ते संचालक आहेत. तर ह्या फाउंडेशनचं जे काम आहे ते थोडक्यात सांगू इच्छिते. 300 शाळांमध्ये दररोज ते 60,000हून जास्त विद्यार्थ्यांना मध्यान्ह भोजन पुरवण्याचं काम ही संस्था करते. तर्पण फाउंडेशन या संस्थेचे देखील सर डायरेक्टर आहेत. ही जी संस्था आहे ती माननीय श्रीकांत भारतीय यांच्यासह अनाथ मुलांच्या शिक्षणासाठी कार्यरत आहे. तसेच सर हिंदू अध्यात्म सेवा संस्था महाराष्ट्र या संस्थेचे देखील उपाध्यक्ष म्हणून कार्यरत आहेत. भक्तिवेदांत रिसर्च सेंटर महाराष्ट्र या संस्थेचे देखील ते डायरेक्टर आहे. मला सांगण्यास अत्यंत आनंद होतो की या संस्थेबरोबर आपलं कॉलेज अनेक वर्ष कार्यरत आहे आणि प्रिंटिंग डिपार्टमेंट प्रामुख्याने आपण यांच्याबरोबर वेगवेगळे प्रकल्प राबवतो आहे. जसं की कॉन्झर्वेशन ऑफ द ओल्ड डॉक्युमेंट्स हा एक प्रकल्प आपण त्यांच्याबरोबर राबवला होता. डिजिटायझेशन ऑफ डॉक्युमेंट्सचाही प्रकल्प आपण मागच्या वर्षी त्यांच्याबरोबर राबवला होता. तसंच महाभारतामधल्या अनेक गोष्टींवरती चित्ररूप ॲक्टिव्हिटीज बनवण्याचं काम मागच्या वर्षी सेकंड इयरच्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी BRC भक्तिवेदांत रिसर्च सेंटरबरोबर पुण्यातल्या आपण हे काम केलेलं होतं. आणि अजून इतरही अनेक इतर डिपार्टमेंटच्या माध्यमातून पण आपण BRC बरोबर अनेक वर्ष जोडले गेलेलो आहोत. कोरोना काळामध्ये पुण्यामध्ये जी काही परिस्थिती होती त्याच्यावरती मात करण्यासाठी यांच्या संस्थेतर्फे दररोज 90,000 नागरिकांना भोजन वितरण केलं गेलं. यासाठी महाराष्ट्राचे माजी राज्यपाल श्री भगतसिंग कोश्यारी यांच्या हस्ते देखील सरांना प्रमाणपत्र प्राप्त झालेलं आहे. तसेच सर स्वतः लेखक आहेत, कवी आणि दिग्दर्शक देखील आहेत. संत तुकाराम महाराजांच्या जीवनावरील महानाट्य जाऊ देवाची या गावा याचं लेखन आणि दिग्दर्शन सरांनी केलेलं आहे. छत्रपती अभिनयसुद्धा सरांनी केलेला आहे. तर आता त्यांच्या वक्तव्यातून आपल्याला प्रचिती येणारच आहे. छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराजांच्या जीवनावरील महानाट्य शिवगौरव गाथा ह्याचं देखील लेखन आणि दिग्दर्शन सरांच्या हस्ते झालेलं आहे. प्रभू श्रीराम, श्रीकृष्ण आणि श्री पांडुरंग यांच्यावर 100हून अधिक कविता लेखन सरांच्या लेखणीतून झालेलं आहे. Sir, by academic by education, he is a pen technologist and he has got an industrial experience with Bajaj, Tata Motors, Mercedes-Benz and Whirlpool. In all these companies for more than 17 plus years, sir was active as a production manager. सो असं हे बहुआयामी व्यक्तिमत्व आज आपल्याला विशेष अतिथी म्हणून लाभलेले आहेत. तर मी सरांचं परत एकदा स्वागत करते. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our respected principal, Dr. M.R. Tarambade sir, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor with a memento as a token of appreciation. Thank you very much, sir. We are truly privileged and honored to have a respected guest of honor, Mr. Shwetadvip Das, VP of ISKCON and Head of Annamrita Foundation, with us today to address the gathering on Live, Lead and Love. It is a matter of great pride and pleasure to welcome such a distinguished personality. So let's greet him with a warm round of applause.
नमस्कार. पण एक छोटीशी प्रार्थना म्हणूयात. माझ्या मागे हात जोडा तुम्ही. मी म्हणेल माझ्या मागे म्हणा. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नमस्कार. आजच्या आपल्या कॉलेजच्या वतीनं आयोजित केलेल्या या कॉन्फरन्समध्ये मी आपल्या सर्वांचं स्वागत करतो आणि मनोज सर, पद्मजा मॅडम, माधुरी मॅडम या सगळ्यांना धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो की मला अशा कार्यक्रमामध्ये आपण बोलवलं. मला 10 मिनटं दिली आहेत आणि जीवनाचा विषय मोठा आहे, तर या कमी वेळात आपण प्रयत्न करूयात 10 मिनटात आपण जे काही बेस्ट आपल्याला सांगता येईल त्याचा. असं म्हणतात की एक परिपूर्ण जीवन म्हणजे 360 डिग्री ॲस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाईफ. एक परिपूर्ण जीवन म्हणजे काय, तर एखाद्या माणसामध्ये सामाजिक संवेदनशीलता असायला हवे. वन शुड बी सोशली सेन्सिटिव्ह, वन शुड बी पॉलिटिकली अलर्ट अँड वन शुड बी स्पिरिच्युअली ॲब्झॉर्ब. आपण सामाजिक संवेदनशील असायला हवं, राजकीय जागरूक असायला हवं आणि आध्यात्मिक तन्मय असायला हवं. सामाजिक संवेदनशीलता आपल्याला रामायणामधून मिळते, राजकीय जागरूकता आपल्याला महाभारतामधून मिळते आणि आध्यात्मिक तन्मयता आपल्याला श्रीमद भागवतामधून मिळते. रामायणातून मिळणारी सामाजिक संवेदनशीलता आम्हाला हाऊ टू लिव्ह शिकवते, कसं जगायचं. महाभारतातून मिळणारी राजकीय जागरूकता, पॉलिटिकली अलर्टनेस आम्हाला हाऊ टू लीड शिकवतो की नेतृत्व कसं करायचं. आणि श्रीमद भागवतातून मिळालेली स्पिरिच्युअल ॲब्झॉर्बन्स किंवा आध्यात्मिक तन्मयता आपल्याला हाऊ टू लव शिकवतं. तर जीवन जगताना लिव्ह, लीड आणि लव, अगदी थोडक्यामध्ये आपण संवेदनशील असायला हवं, आपण जागरूक असायला हवं आणि आपण आध्यात्मिकदृष्ट्या तन्मय देखील असायला हवं. कारण काय की ज्या देशामध्ये आपण राहतो प्रत्येक राष्ट्राचं आपलं एक स्पेशलायझेशन असतं. जसं इस्रायलचं स्पेशलायझेशन होतं ॲग्रिकल्चर, म्हणजे युद्ध वगैरे म्हणू नका, ते आत्ता चाललं आहे. तर इस्रायलचं स्पेशलायझेशन आहे की ते ॲग्रिकल्चर सेक्टरमध्ये एक्सपर्ट आहेत. जपान, जर्मनी ॲटोमोबाईल सेक्टरमध्ये एक्सपर्ट आहेत. अरेबियन कंट्रीज पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्टमध्ये एक्सपर्ट आहेत. तसं भारताचं स्पेशलायझेशन स्पिरिच्युअलिटी होतं किंवा आहे अध्यात्म. इथं इनर इंजिनिअरिंगवरती काम केलं जातं. गंमत काय आहे की मॉडर्न एज्युकेशन आपल्याला स्किल्स देतं. आता तुम्ही सगळेजण प्रिंटिंग टेक्नॉलॉजी, फूड पॅकिंग टेक्नॉलॉजी याच्यावरती काम करताय सुद्धा. मी पेन टेक्नॉलॉजिस्ट आहे. तर आपण काय होतं, हे आपल्याला स्किल्स देतं मॉडर्न एज्युकेशन. ते वाईट नाही, चांगलं आहे, शिकलं पाहिजे. पण वैदिक एज्युकेशन आपल्याला कॅरेक्टर देतं. गीता, भागवत, रामायण. मॉडर्न एज्युकेशन आपल्याला डायनॅमिझम देतं की कशा गोष्टी हँडल करायच्या छान, उत्साहामध्ये, एनर्जीमध्ये. वैदिक एज्युकेशन आपल्याला विजडम देतं, का करायचं, कसं करायचं, कुठल्या भावनेने करायचं, कार्यामागचा उद्देश फार महत्त्वाचा असतो. मॉडर्न एज्युकेशन हे बेसिकली एक्सटर्नल मॅनेजमेंट आहे. हाऊ टू गेट इट डन, की एखादी गोष्ट कसं करायचं. वैदिक एज्युकेशन हे इंटरनल मॅनेजमेंट आहे, की प्रसन्न कसं राहायचं, चांगलं कसं राहायचं, मदत कशी करायची, जगण्याचा उद्देश काय आहे. उगाच छोट्या मोठे लक्षात घ्या, जगणं हे आव्हान आणि अडथळ्यांनी भरलेलं असतं. अगदी इथं पोचायचं म्हटलं 10 वाजता कार्यक्रम सुरू होणार होता, पण सरांना औंधवरून यायला ट्रॅफिकमध्ये उशीर झाला. अडथळे आहेत. किती जरी प्लॅन केला तरी आव्हान आणि अडथळे दैनंदिन जीवनातून सुटत नाहीत. आयुष्यभर तर ती मागच लागलेली असतात. राहुल बजाज माझे फार चांगले मित्र होते. खरं ते वयाने मोठे होते, त्यांना मित्र म्हणणं अवघड आहे, पण त्यांनी फार मदत केली मला. म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या माझ्या प्रोजेक्टसाठी जवळजवळ 20 करोड रुपयाचं डोनेशन त्यांनी मला दिलं होतं. कधी कधी त्यांना कंटाळा आला की मला ते फोन करायचे की संजय कुठे, ये ना घरी. आणि मग त्यांना घरी बोलवायचे. म्हटलं सर तुम्ही मला तुमच्या घरी बोलवता, मी तुमच्या कंपनी ट्रेनिंग म्हणून काम केलं आहे. फार प्रेमाने बोलायचे. आणि कधी कधी ते सांगायचे, तुला माहिती आहे का माझी संपत्ती किती आहे, 3 लाख करोडचा मालक आहे म्हणे मी. पण आता एवढे हजार मागं लागलेत की साला हे खाता येत नाही, ते खाता येत नाही, ते खाता येत नाही. तर जीवन आव्हान आणि अडथळ्यांनी भरलेलं आहे मित्रांनो. तर त्याच्यामुळे हे इनर इंजिनिअरिंग आहे ना, आंतरिक समृद्ध असणं, आंतरिक आत्मबल असणं हे फार महत्त्वाचं आहे. आपल्याला आपले काय वाडवडील आणि ऋषीमुनी काही संत मंडळी काही वेडे होते का? तुम्ही ज्ञानेश्वर, तुकाराम महाराज, समर्थ रामदास स्वामी, संत चोखामेळा, गोरा कुंभार, संतांची मांदियाळी आहे आमच्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये. खरं पाहता छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज म्हणलं की आपल्या प्रत्येक मराठी माणसामध्ये एक वेगळी प्रेरणा येते. कधीतरी आपण पाहिलंय का हो, एखाद्या शिवजयंतीला आपण छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराजांचं पुस्तक उघडून वाचलंय का की हा माणूस घडला कसा. असं म्हणतात की छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज हे छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज यासाठी झाले, त्याची 5 कारणं आहेत. त्यांना लाभलेली त्यांची सत्वसंपन्न माता राजमाता जिजाबाई यांनी दिलेले त्यांच्यावरती संस्कार, आणि संस्कार गीता, भागवत, रामायणावर आधारित होते. त्यांना लाभलेला साधू संतांचा सहवास, समर्थ रामदास स्वामी, संतश्रेष्ठ तुकाराम महाराज. त्यांना लावलेले त्यांचे मार्गदर्शक दादोजी कोंडदेव, त्यांना लाभलेले त्यांचे कर्तबगार वडील शहाजीराजे भोसले, आणि त्यांचं स्वतःचं जीवनाविषयीचं आत्मचिंतन. याच्यामुळे शिवाजी महाराज होता येतं. इथं बसलेला प्रत्येकजण शिवाजी महाराज झाला पाहिजे. असं नाही की छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज ऐतिहासिक पुरुष आहेत, ते तत्व पण आहे, आणि तत्व प्रत्येक माणसामध्ये अंगीकारता येतं. आणि म्हणून हे एक्सटर्नल मॅनेजमेंट शिकताना माझी आपली सर्वांना विनंती आहे की इंटरनल मॅनेजमेंटवरती पण लक्ष द्या. आणि इंटरनल मॅनेजमेंटचे सिंपल तत्व आहेत काही, ABCD. मी सिंपल भाषेत सांगतोय तुम्हाला. A स्टँड फॉर असोसिएशन. चांगला संघ करा, चांगला मित्र करा, चांगल्या विचारांच्या माणसांवर जोडले जा. यासाठी इस्कॉनसारख्या संस्थेमध्ये फुकट असतं, काही क्लब मेंबरशिप नाही, काही नाही. दर रविवारी 8 ते 9 प्रोग्राम असतो, साप्ताहिक कार्यक्रम. यायचं, मस्त बसायचं, ऐकायचं. सगळ्यांसाठी फ्री प्रसाद असतो, लंच प्रसाद घ्यायचा, दर्शन घ्यायचं, यायचं. आठवड्यातनं चांगले विचार ऐकले तर आपण चांगलं काहीतरी करू ना. म्हणून A स्टँड फॉर असोसिएशन. बघा कचरा कुंडीजवळ उभं राहिलो घाणवास येतो, पण फुलांच्या बागेजवळ उभं राहिलं की सुगंध येतो, मोगऱ्याचा गजऱ्याजवळ उभं राहिलं की. तसंच जीवनाचं असतं. आपण वाईट लोकांबरोबर राहिलं, वाईट विचारांबरोबर राहिलं, सिगरेट फुकणाऱ्या माणसाबरोबर, दारू पिणाऱ्या माणसांबरोबर काय होणार? आयुष्याची राखरांगोळी होणार आहे. नका करू हे सगळं. थोडंसं मनावरती नियंत्रण ठेवणं फार सोपं असतं. मनासारखं वागणं स्वैराचार होऊन जातं, पण मनाला आपल्या नियंत्रणात ठेवणं, मन तुमचा मित्र होऊन जाईल. बी स्टँड फॉर बुक रिडिंग. थोडंसं गीता, भागवत, रामायण, ज्ञानेश्वरी, रामदास स्वामी, तुकाराम महाराज, शिवाजी महाराज वाचा. ही आपली समृद्ध वारसा आहे आमच्या महाराष्ट्र राज्याची, या भारताची. म्हणून ते वाचलं पाहिजे. वेडे होते का आमचे? लहानपणी आम्हाला आठवतं, वाईला असताना मला आजी म्हणायची, शुभंकरोती म्हण, संध्याकाळी दिवा लाव, रामरक्षा स्तोत्र म्हण, रामदास स्वामींचे मनाचे श्लोक म्हण, तुकारामांचा एखादा अभंग म्हण. कारण त्यातनं आपलं व्यक्तिमत्व घडतं. आपण संवेदनशील राहतो प्रत्येकांविषयी. आपण फार मदत करतो लोकांना. सी स्टँड फॉर चॅन्टिंग. परमेश्वराच्या पवित्र नावाचा जप केला पाहिजे. मी याला बी फॉर्म्युला म्हणतो. बी इज ब्लेसिंग अँड इज एंडेवर. यशाचा हा सूत्र आहे. नुसत्या एफर्ट्सनी नाही जग जिंकता येत, त्याला आशीर्वादांची गरज लागते. आणि म्हणून जीवन जगताना आशीर्वादांना कमवत राहा. आणि डी स्टँड फॉर धामनिवास किंवा डाएट. चांगलं खायचं. उगाचच युक्त आहार विहारस्य असं गीता सांगते. नीट करायचं, चांगलं राहायचं, आपलं लाईफस्टाईल नीट ठेवायची. सकाळी उठायचं लवकर, छान भरपूर पाणी प्यायचं, थोडासा व्यायाम एक्झरसाईज करायचा, चांगलं वाचायचं, देवाचं दर्शन घ्यायचं, अभ्यास छान करायचा, आणि मग करिअर तुमचंच आहे की नाही? आव्हानं आहेत, अडथळे आहेत, पण त्यात दोनच विचार असतात. एक असतं की आत्महत्या करायचं, निराश व्हायचं, सोडून द्यायचं, कुणाचा तरी द्वेष करायची, ईर्ष्या करायची. पण दुसरं असतं डटके रहो. खरं अनुभव सांगू का? आपल्या जीवनात आलेल्या वाईट गोष्टी हा अनुभव नसतो. एखादी घटना घडली त्यानंतर आपण कसं रिॲक्ट करतो त्याला अनुभव म्हणतात. मला असं वाटतं की या कॉन्फरन्सच्या माध्यमातून, कारण माझी 10 मिनटं झाली आहेत, माझ्या या कॉन्फरन्सच्या माध्यमातून मी आपल्याला सर्वांना नम्र निवेदन करीन की लिव्ह लाईफ, लिव्ह लव आणि लीडचा फॉर्म्युला लक्षात ठेवा. आपल्याला नेतृत्व करायचं आहे दुसऱ्यांना मोटिवेशन देण्यासाठी. आपल्याला नेतृत्व करायचं आहे लोकांना इन्स्पायर करण्यासाठी. आपल्याला नेतृत्व करायचं आहे स्वतः कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करण्यासाठी. आपल्याला प्रकृतीवरती प्रेम करायचं आहे, पशुपक्ष्यांवरती प्रेम करायचं आहे, परस्परांवरती प्रेम करायचं आहे, आणि त्या परमेश्वरावरती, पांडुरंगावरती पण प्रेम करायचं आहे. हा लव फॉर्म्युला आहे. एक निस्वार्थ सेवा म्हणजे प्रेम. प्रत्येक वेळी फळ मिळालंच पाहिजे अशी अपेक्षा नका करू. कारण आमची गीता आम्हाला ड्युटी सेंट्रिक राहायला शिकवते. आमच्या भारताला धर्म नावाचा कन्सेप्ट आहे ना, तो रिलिजन नाही आहे. आमच्या भारतात धर्म नावाचा कन्सेप्ट कर्तव्य आणि कल्याणाचा आहे. प्रत्येक जीवासाठी आपण कर्तव्य केलं पाहिजे. माझ्या आईवडिलांसाठी माझं काही कर्तव्य आहे, मित्रासाठी, शाळेसाठी, समाजासाठी, आणि कल्याण. ह्या 2 गोष्टी लक्षात ठेवा. माझे शब्द थांबवतो. 10 मिनटं झालेत, कारण तुमची कॉन्फरन्स उशीर व्हायला नको. फार फार धन्यवाद. आणि मी तुमची रजा घेतो आहे, कारण मला अजून एका मीटिंगला जायचं आहे. हरे कृष्ण.
धन्यवाद सर. आपला हा मौल्यवान संदेश सगळ्यांच्या जीवनशैलीत कायम उपयोगी येईल अशी मी आशा बाळगते. Moving forward, I would request Professor Madhura Mahajan to introduce our respected chief guest for today, Dr. M.P. Raghav Rao sir.
It is a great privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Prasanna Raghav Rao. He is the Managing Director of Fujifilm Sericol India. Sir stands as a distinguished leader in the global printing ink and materials industry, combining intellectual rigor with deeply grounded human values. आपण आत्ताच आपल्या आधीच्या गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनरकडनं जे ऐकलं मूल्य, आपली जीवनातली मूल्य, तर ते आम्ही हे अनुभवलेलं आहे की सरांचे जे काही आत्तापर्यंत झालेल्या इंटरॅक्शन्समधनं आम्ही हेच पाहिलेलं आहे. So with over 4 decades of extensive experience spanning ink, manufacturing, polymers, composites and advanced materials, he has consistently demonstrated a rare ability to lead with both strategic insight and empathetic understanding. So sir began his illustrious career as a scientist in the research and development laboratories of Bakelite Hylam, where he laid a strong technical foundation that would later shape his leadership trajectory. Over the years, he has evolved into a visionary industry expert known for his analytical precision, innovative thinking, and disciplined execution. His professional journey reflects a seamless transition from technical excellence to strategic leadership, making him a respected authority in the fields of printing inks, coatings, polymer science, and manufacturing. In his leadership and industry influence as a managing director of Fujifilm Sericol India, Dr. Rao has been instrumental in steering the organization toward sustained growth, technical and technological advancements. His influence extends across the broader industry through his leadership roles in All India Printing Ink Manufacturers Association IPMA, a prestigious body with over 65 years of legacy. He has served there as former vice president, chairman of international seminar panel, and elected as president or the executive director in August 2023. A prolific innovator, Dr. Rao holds over 30 patents, underscoring his commitment to advancing technology and solving complex industrial challenges. His work reflects deep engagement with applied research and practical innovation. Through his leadership, he has contributed academic and research. He has contributed 6+ research papers in international journals and 20+ articles in reputed national and international trade publications. Sustainability is not merely a professional priority for Dr. Rao, it is defining philosophy, and through his doctoral research, he has integrated sustainability-driven decision-making framework into industrial practice. Sir is also widely respected for his sharp intellect, creative mindset, and unwavering ethical standards, and his leadership style is marked by deep self-reflection and continuous improvement. Sir has been widely recognized as a man of excellence, an award given by Indian Achievers Forum, Outlook Business Spotlight, Business Excellence Award in 2023, and featured by Forbes India for his transformative leadership and industry impact. And to celebrate this, that Fujifilm Sericol is a part of Forbes India, so they had invited a group from PVG, from our department, to be a part of that celebration. So we could see the various achievements of Fujifilm and Dr. Rao as well at that point of time. So he exemplifies the belief that excellence is not a destination but a continuous journey. His ability to blend innovation with ethics, strategy with empathy, and science with leadership makes him a truly transformative figure in the global printing and materials industry. So he continues to inspire professionals, mentor emerging leaders, and drive the industry towards more sustainable future. And we would be very happy to inform all of you that Sir is also the advisory of our Board of Studies, which is for the autonomous body, the institute of our department, Department of Printing. And Sir has attended all the meetings whenever we have planned the meetings, and he has sat through that 2.5 hours and contributed, given his ideas, suggestions, such that all these students who are here, be it diploma or degree, how they can become more employable for the industry. So we are very happy to welcome Dr. Rao, and I request Principal Sir to please felicitate Sir, and then Sir can give his address. सांगतील ना.
We are truly honored to have our esteemed chief guest with us today, Dr. M.P. Raghav Rao sir, Managing Director at Fujifilm Sericol India Private Limited, as a keynote speaker to share his valuable thoughts on the untold story of a wise man. Let's now welcome him to address the gathering with a warm round of applause.
Good morning, my dear boys and girls and students. And also I'm thankful to Principal Sir and Madhura Mahajan Madam, as well as Padmaja Joshi Madam for inviting me. And first time I'm meeting Sir. Thank you very much for participating in this event. My other co-partners as well as delegates from the industry, thank you very much. This is an honor for me to give a story that is maybe I think it is going to change mindset of whoever is thinking for future growth of their careers. Okay, so this is practically, it's a true story like a Durandar 1 and Durandar 2. Okay, and first of all, I would, recently I went to Tokyo, Japan. I spent almost 10 days. Last Sunday night I came back. I was again going to yesterday towards factory. I keep every day see lot of polythene bags with garbage, and especially Koregaon Bhima, the river is there. People try to put, throwing in the rivers. They try to do that and pollute the rivers. So my sincere advice, you are the future for the India. So please take a vote that we should not use plastic, whether by buying anything, vegetables or anything. You carry your own bag, right? And use it that for your own cause. Educate our parents as well as other colleagues and see that this campaign goes on, so that we may lose printing ink, but I am ready for it. But this is very dangerous situation we are in, and whenever our outside global like US, UK or Europe or Japan, they all come and they take the photographs of this side garbage. And it hurts me whenever I carry them towards our factory. Please take a vote that we shouldn't use these bags, which is polluting our environment. Okay. Before starting my sincere advice this, and I am sure you have to realize this, and it is going to impact badly for any investment coming to India is going to stop, if we don't change. Change should start from here, no. Thank you very much. Then I'm coming to this story, which is a true story. There is how many here from village background students? Can you please raise your hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot. Thank you very much. That's very ambitious. See, this is a story of one of the village, especially this is a tribal village, because the father was a doctor. He did his medicine from Chennai Medical College, but he has an ambition to serve tribes. There were 500 villages in the tribal area. He used to do only one doctor for service for everybody without taking any money. And his mother used to keep something as a dibby. They used to put whatever they have, or they may bring vegetables or something like that. That is his fees. The boy is grown along with the tribes, and he used to have arrow and bow and going along with them, and there is no education. So once teacher used to come, as my father he has taken initiative step to bring one teacher. He used to come by cycle, and we all sit on the floor. With that boy and other students, they all used to sit on the floor and learn the first class to 5th class. Afterwards, they have to move to other, 6th and 7th, other nearby villages, walking around 10 kilometers to and fro, right? So then further, he has gone to another town and studied. Then it's a very hardship. He has completed degree and masters in very reputed universities, and come back to his parents' place, but there is no job because of his background is from village and there is no connectivity to the industry. Then ultimately, father was also worried how this boy is going to take his further career step. Then there was a friend for my the father's friend. He has come for a treatment. He asked, "What happened to your son?" No, he doesn't know where to go, how to do, whom to approach. He doesn't have any. He is applying in seeing the newspaper, but nothing clicked so far. Sorry. Then he mentioned, "Okay, I'm going to city. Why don't you send me with me? There are some, one of our close friend, he has got small scale industry, whether he can maybe take an opportunity for him to, give us some job." He took him, and it's a small bulk scale, bulk drug industry. And those days, they have, though background is very poor, but one of the person who is having industry, but being a classmates and friendship, they have given opportunity to the boy, just working as a, giving a bus pass and working as a trainee chemist or something like that, assisting one of the chemists. So the boy was working hard 18 hours in that to try to learn something and prove that he can contribute something. So by seeing that enthusiasm and all, the chemist whom he was reporting, he left the company. By that, then they gave the opportunity to the boy, "You become a chemist and you can sign the approved chemist." In drug industry, they're all approval chemistry, chemist required. So they brought it some way by creating some backward, joining date and all. The boy found something, it is unethical. Why to sign, without any doing any certification course for, getting this approved chemist? So he felt very much, no, it's not ethical activities. You have to start looking at something too. So he always used to go, used to stay one of the company, major, one of the reputed company, and there used to be a big R&D center, which used to be a DSIR those days, DST, we used to call. A DST recognized R&D center. We used to go through that R&D center. One day I should be in this R&D center. And also I should be having some kind of activity there, recognized activity. So he was staying in a small place where one of the owner happened to be a security guard of that that industry. So he was giving all the inputs what that company does. So there were some interviews going on. Then he told there is interviews going on. You can try your luck if you want to be in this R&D. Then he also told one of the person R&D in charge, R&D manager. He told, "Sir, there is a boy. He is always keen to work in this R&D lab." He told, "Okay, please send him. We will see." So there was a lot of, for that one post, there were a lot of PhDs came and they all referring various thesis work, what they have done, and one coming, one going like that. The boy was neglected, and after everybody gone, then they thought nobody is there, but they saw that boy. The boy was collecting all the information what that industry does. So he was prepared, well prepared. So when this, then the doctor in charge of that lab, he came to be Dr. Rajan. He is one of the reputed scientists. So he saw the boy, then he called him. Why? Then there is another Dr. Krishnan. He is higher than Dr. Rajan. They wanted to test. Do you know anything about resins? Then the boy told us, "Yes, I know." What is this company makes? He explained. The boy explained because he got the inputs from the security and other operators working in the industry. So then they asked several questions, and without any hesitation, he started giving reaction mechanisms of resins and other various other no questions whatever asked. He has given all the answers rightly. And this was not given by these PhDs who have came. They are all only thinking about their thesis, but not about the company and what products they make and what is the end users and all those things. That information was not available with them. So they stunned and they took that boy as a scientist, trainee scientist, and within a period 1 year become a scientist. And he was in charge for a group assisting for development of paper based laminates as well as copper-clad laminates. And it is a part A is making resins, part B is making impregnation, lamination, and testing. So the part A has got a group leader, part B has a group leader, and boy is assisting one part B person, group leader. And there were some issues between them, and then group B leader has to go into the production side not working in the R&D center. Then the other group A person mentioned, why not you try, we make him as in charge. And so because he knows everything. So the boy used to work more than 18 hours, morning 6 o'clock to night 11 o'clock, and he used to be with always in the shop floor and doing a lot of innovative things, implementing certain problem-solving techniques also. And he was given a chance to completely holding that responsibility. Then for some period, there was, those days they have invested launching epoxy copper-clad laminates. For that, they have spent almost 25 crores for that plant. So who is the expert in shop floor experience as well as doing all the testing and other things? They named that boy, all the group leaders. Then he became in charge for that laminate plant, epoxy laminate plant. Then they also had issues of glass epoxy laminates smearing issue, that is wave soldering time when components mounting, then it used to warp. There was huge complaints and rejections. Then they have, that time they established an analytical lab having almost 7 crores investment, huge lab. And with that company, Backlight Hylam, that company as a Goenka's company, they don't allow to do anybody do the PhD working in the profession. But the boy mentioned the thesis is going to be highly dimensional stable laminates. That is the development of work going to be. So they have given opportunity to that boy to register in JNTU and get work done and develop high TG. Generally, paper-based laminates gives 110 TG, and copper-clad epoxy laminates gives 120, 125 TG, glass transition temperature, and polyamides gives 135. The objective was targeted 130 TG, bringing to close to polyamide, which is very stable at higher temperatures. So then he has doing that work and almost close to the target, but the internal guide, Dr. Rajan, left the company. And then university mentioned, you don't have a guide, we don't know what you are going to do without any guide. So internal guide, external guide is very much essential for the university. So the person was, by the time he was almost completed, but how to go further? So it was in a dilemma, and R&D in charge who were left the company, he happened to be met with Bombay Burma group companies, and he wants to sign as a consultant for developing some of the products. Then he may recommended, if you bring this so-and-so to this plant, I will only sign, because I don't know shop floor experience, I don't have. I always used to be in the cabin, he used to bring all the information, I used to wrote down all the information, but practically I can't establish the products. So you have to bring that person. So he has, but you tell him that you will complete your PhD if you come to join this company, because during that period itself, in backlight period itself, there was DST projects like low-cost housing using bamboo mat as a reinforced media, cheapest CNSL resin. Those days it was costed at around 6 rupees per kg. Then also there was a 0.4 thin copper-clad laminates using PTFE as a reinforced media for airspace application. These two DST projects successfully implemented. Then they always felt he is the right guy for us to develop certain products. So then they contacted and somehow they brought, and then they started working on the projects. And then story started from there. Because he has started in a very aggressively way and launching new products like non-halogenated copper-clad laminates, which was one of the sustainability product. Because generally for meeting flame retardant properties, generally chlorine, bromine, no type of raw materials to be used, and sp2o3 also. No, those are all not in good for the environment purpose. This is different technology was utilized and made a product which is also Philips. Holland also approved that product. So then he was established his technology-related products, and then they was invested almost 25 crores in Itarsi. They deputed him as in charge for that factory. There was 350 people, workers, and around 50 managers working and launching a pre-laminator line, and they have given everything to him to take up the responsibility. Then he has to travel almost in a month, twice only. He used to come to home for seeing his family and taking up that responsibility 3-4 years after completing the project assignment. During that period, when he was in this company, he also registered in Pune University and developed different project like using sugar molasses and extracting crotonaldehyde and making polymer like Novalax and Risols. Because formaldehyde-based resins, everybody knows this is a crotonaldehyde which has got unsaturated resin, which has got 160 degrees. If it cross, it will become thermoset. Below 160, it will be a thermoplastic. So that is a novel material which was, but the assignment was given to Itarsi, disturbed his thesis work. Then again here, without his knowledge, there was a call from Burma Castrol. We are looking for R&D in charge. Why not you come and attend for the interview? It was a stunning, really, because he is never applied. Who has given his reference? Because wherever he has, wherever he was, he has not applied, not made any CV. So it's all happened some contacts. So this also happened some contacts, and he attended the interview, but he doesn't have any knowledge of ink making or anything. But he has told during that interview, there was a SPAC director, Tony Slight, his name. He has a confidence on that person who attended that interview. And he mentioned, if you give me time 1 week, I will come back and I will give you up-to-date knowledge about inks and whatever advanced technology is happening. They have given 1 week time. Afterwards, again, he come back and he has explained various things, what latest patents and whatever is happening. They were British technical people. They were all not knowing up-to-date things. They are also stunned. Then that's how that person was selected as a R&D in charge, right from the scratch. The company was loss making, and he has to come back to as a CEO to R&D manager, again back to normal. And also his ambition was something to new creation, something to new start, because 14-15 years in polymer industry, there is nothing to scope for him to add value to the business. So he thought it is better because there is nothing, there is no product, and it right from the scratch, he has to learn and he has to do things. So worst scenario, he can go back and start some kind of printing business, something like that, he thought. So he took up the challenge, and before him there was one technical manager from Sudarshan. He joined for this position, but he was always, he knows everything like that. He confidently used to see 6 months they observed, but he was not doing anything. Not involved in the activities. So they asked him to go. Then afterwards, that person came to know that this is what background. So, but nobody was talking to him. The 3 months, they were observing. Britishers, they don't believe that giving technology in hands, and they don't believe Indians generally technology offering their technology, and it can go to wrong hands. That's why they were observing. So they 3 months, 2 months he observed, then he wear the coat, apron, and started working like a chemist in the lab, and doing all sorts of testing, milling, everything, right from the scratch, how to make ink. So in the process, he observed there was some brand of products. It used to take 8 pass, 10 pass in the milling. So that was one bottleneck. There all operators used to tell. So then he worked out a solution and brought down to 3 pass. That has dramatically improved the productivity of the that brand, and meeting the without change of formulation much, but improving the quality. So then this next step was in his way came to establish himself in the company. In Tirupur, there used to be a gas is used for flash curing units. And those days for printing classical inks, dye migration was the most dangerous complaints. And all the brands, European brands, when they give order and which is executed, then it goes to, shipment goes to them, it takes 2 months. By the time it receives white color printed on orange, then orange is to come on white. So it is going to be a sublimating the pigment and coming out in oozing out and showing a different colors. That is what rejections happened, and this happened to this company also. Then without seeing the things, he has to replicate the problem in the lab, and he has continuously printing 300, 400, 500 bits and keeping at a higher temperatures, flash curing at various temperatures, and understanding how it can be replicated. Then once it replicated, what a thing we can say that it can arrest the dye bleeding. That is the first, after 3 months of exercise, he found a medicine for that. It is really introduced to market, and everybody, competition also bought that medicine and started using to the printers. They were started using. The message was given to the printer, you don't need to use 180 degrees flash curing, you just keep 140. Your gas, it can be, consumption can enhance. So that mindset made them to accept change of the conditions. So then this entire system worked, and that's how this the person got means confidence in the market as well as with the management. Then made him to given all the sorts of training and other things. Then he took the whatever responsibility comes in his way, he took that responsibilities. He became a technical manager. He used to be always in the market. He used to launch several products with several brands, and whatever products in the website today you see, it is all with generated from his ideas. So he became a general manager, then executive director, then managing director, like that. Its person has grown. This is basically a ground. You have to be in the ground, on the ground, and be with the people, with the team, and with the market, with the business partners like customers and suppliers. Then you can succeed. Today's generation, what's happening is they join a company, they take the brand value, then they think that they learn something and they go with a higher salary. But the person who has joined this company with a startup company and with 30% lower salary, lower designation, but he want to learn something. So that learning aptitude always helps you to grow in the industry or any area. So you have to learn, you have to implement your ideas and your see that you contribute something and create identity in the industry. Then only you can become a successful leader. And we always have to be in the team, not alone doing something. So this is a great lesson that, and that is nothing but, we must be having a clue, that is nothing but, it is me. I done this job. So this is my story of journey of Fujifilm Sericol. So my request is, I take PVG, like we have Abhiram Sathe, we have Prasad Date, we have some other 2, 3, they all stayed for several years and learned something, and today Abhiram is in Kodak, and Prasad Date in every dimension. So they all remember us, and we keep training programs, we train, educate the people, and with our customers and all, and we work like a close associates with them. And even recently we have done one patent, it's for human health. Basically DTF, direct to print transfer, it is generally today technology, PU powder is used for getting wash test results, for transferring. So printing on a film by screen, PTF film with ink, and then putting a powder, sprinkling PU or polyester powder. If it's a polyester garment, polyester powder. If it is a cotton, PU powder. In that process, they inhale that, these chemicals and they get choked health, and also they get health issues. But we come out with the product which is non-sprinkling, non-powder, powderless. That too, it is an inkjet printable adhesive. So we have launched inkjet printable machine with a powderless ink system which can meet the brand standards like Nike or Marks and Spencer, whoever it is meeting their standards. This is what we keep doing things, but these are all, when we see the shop floor, I also had a problem. Then I realized I have to remove this. Then only we come out with this idea. So every day you have to be in any industry, if you are going, you have to be in the shop floor, you have to be in the various departments, working with the team, understanding how to contribute yourself. And this is one of the most important for you to grow in your ladder. So this is something which I want to share today. Thank you very much for this opportunity for management, and we keep bringing something new. And Shilpa madam is now, though she is from educational background, 2019, 19 madam? 2019, she wanted to complete her PhD also, and she wanted to have some project work. I told you, don't worry about project work, you join with our company. Straight away I offered her. Then she completed successfully her thesis work also. Then she is leading now label and packaging segment. A lot of contribution for her. All my patents background, she is the one drafting. Thank you very much. Here, most important lesson you all have to keep in your mind is dedication. Dedication for learning. 18 hours working in the factory, in the shop floor, with a sweat, along with the workers, is not a joke. But you have to have a patience. You have to have a determination to learn from them. Then only you can start growing. Unless you touch anything with your hands, then only you can see that, know how to improve. Second one is, don't jump one after one. Be expert and get identity for yourself in that industry. Yes, that industry people should feel that we lost a good guy, and they try to retain you if you are really So please, these are the bottlenecks which I always discuss with Mahajan madam. This is one thing which I want to communicate today. That's why this story brings. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable insights. Now I request to play Fujifilm promotional video. Thank you, team. Now I request Professor Dr. Varsha Chaure to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural function.
Thank you, Ashley. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, as we come together, we are not only honoring the food that sustain the life, but also celebrating the innovations that safeguard and preserve it for generations to come. The evolution of food packaging stands as a true reflection of human creativity and progress. It is privileged to witness such a convergence of brilliant minds, all committed to shaping a safer, more sustainable, and forward-looking future for the food packaging industry. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guest of honor, Mr. Shwetadip sir from ISKCON. सरांनी मांडलेल्या विचारांची सर्वजण अंमलबजावणी करतील अशी मला आशा आहे. सरांचा उपस्थिती ही खरोखरच आपल्यासाठी प्रेरणादायी होती. We are very grateful to the Fujifilm India for their platinum sponsorship, which has greatly contributed to the success of this event. As a global leader in imaging and printing solution, your contribution reflects a strong dedication to innovation, sustainability, and excellence in the packaging industry. We are deeply appreciate your partnership and look forward to continue the collaboration in shaping the future of food packaging. I would also like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our gold sponsor, Winsac Rotatec Private Limited, for their generous supports towards this conference. We truly appreciate your trust, support, and collaboration. Your involvement has not only enhanced the quality of this conference, but has also encouraged meaningful discussions in the food packaging field. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. M.P. Raghav Rao sir from Fujifilm Sericol, India, for his truly inspiring session on the untold story of wise man. Sir, your motivational words and the powerful message behind the story have deeply inspired all of us. I would also like to thank Professor Dr. N.C. Shah sir for his presence and guidance. I'm thankful to the associate sponsor, Joshi Sweets, Athavle Foods, Ace Office Automation, Print Posters, Wickfield Foods, and our media partner, Printwick Watts Packaging. Thank you all for your generous support. I'm deeply thankful to Shri Sunil Redekar sir, former chairman of PVG and director PVG COETM, for his invaluable guidance and encouragement throughout this journey. My heartfelt thanks also go to Professor R.G. Kaduskar sir, director of PVG COETM, for his thoughtful advice and support. I would like to express heartfelt appreciation to Professor Dr. M.R. Tarambale, principal of PVG COETM, for his constant encouragement, visionary leadership, and unwavering support, which has been a strong foundation for this success of this event. My sincere gratitude goes to Professor Madhura Mahajan Madam, head of the Printing and Packaging Department, whose dynamic vision, inspiring leadership have played a critical role in shaping this conference into a remarkable platform. I'm deeply thankful to Professor Padmaja Joshi, co-convener of this event, for her dedicated efforts, meticulous planning, commitment, which have ensured the smooth and successful execution of this conference. I would also like to acknowledge the invaluable contribution of our organizing committee, sponsorer. Your support and teamwork and dedication behind the scenes have made this event truly successful and impactful. A special thanks to all the participants, attendees, for their enthusiastic presence and active involvement. Your encouragement brings energy and purpose to this conference. I would also like to appreciate the efforts of our team members, volunteers, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, auditorium management staff, whose hard work, coordination, and the attention to the details have ensured the seamless conduct of today's inaugural sessions. As we move forward, let us continue to foster innovation, responsibility, and sustainability in the food packaging, ensuring safety, quality for the future. Thank you all for wishing a productive and enriching conference ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you so much for being with us. We'll now take a break for tea. So please feel free to stretch and grab a drink and refresh yourself. Tea is arranged for the industry guests, speakers, HOD, and faculty members in the green room right behind the stage, and for the students at the back side of auditorium. So we will be resuming the conference at sharp 12:40 p.m. after 10 minutes. So don't go too far. Our next technical sessions will continue right after this break. Thank you all.